Hey, welcome to my channel. My name is Paula and today let's talk about white handbags. Oh boy, when I get obsessed, I truly get obsessed. And the most recent thing that I'm constantly having my eye on are white bags. I don't know what it is, but I have it really stuck in my head that I want a white handbag. I need a white handbag, and it's just purely all that I'm thinking about. Of course, I'm exaggerating a bit, but in bag world, that's what I'm thinking about right now. And I thought, what's the best way than to talk about bags? So I will share a few that I have had on my mind. It doesn't mean that I would actually go for them, but just something that I have noticed that have piqued my interest. But mostly, if you have anything to say about white handbags, good, bad, recommended bags in general, feel free to let me know that I'm an idiot for looking for white bags, or that white bags elevate everything, and your recommendations for them. And yeah, let's go. Of course, in an ideal world, I would be a millionaire and I could buy whatever I wanted, but in some some cases money does also matter. But in this type of world where we are just fantasizing about white bags, I'm allowing myself to fantasize also about those that I wouldn't buy because of the price point. So don't let that stop you either. That doesn't mean that I wouldn't be open to some contemporary brands as well. And I have honestly been looking at some, for instance, from Pelen, and just in general, having myself open to that as well. But that being said, I have a very big soft spot towards luxury designer bags, so that's kind of where the preference lies. But if I would find the perfect one, I would go there no matter luxury or contemporary or non-branded or whatnot. So I feel like it all started last year when I managed to give in to this temptation of a white bag, and I purchased my white Pelen bag. Well, that story was quite short. I owned it for approximately 6 to 7 months and sold it because it just didn't work out for me. I have a video, I will link it here in case you want to know that story. But that meant that I was once again out of a white handbag. And it didn't really help that I had one, and then because that didn't work, that I would kind of let go of the idea of a white bag. It didn't really go that way. Instead, it just made me think harder of what would really work best for me. If you watched my realistic luxury wish list, which for me actually means like interest list more or less, but in that video I did also mention a white bag would be on my radar, and I did lift the Fendi baguettes in that one. And I don't know if it is because I'm now seeing it everywhere and that's why I'm becoming brainwashed for this bag. I think the model is really lovely. Somehow I'm more drawn to the, is it medium size than the mini size? And it might be because of the top handle actually looks like a top handle instead of a decoration on top. But then I've also read and heard that the leather is super soft and smushy and it will lose shape and blah blah blah. And plus you can wear the mini size crossbody. The strap that comes with the medium one apparently is a bit short for that purpose. So, I don't know. But that has definitely been on my list, and I actually have made searches from pre-owned sites of what's out there, what the price point is, and so on, because I'm not willing to pay full price on these, even though they are beautiful. The one thing that I am a bit concerned on my own style is the F embossing on them. That will they eventually be too logoed or too monogrammed for my liking, because I am boring in that sense. But so far that has been there, and I've been binge watching videos of this bag model, both the medium and then the mini size. But yeah, I think this is beautiful. So that has been like flying on my white handbag wish list, desire list, or whatever we want to call it. Something that I'm also curious is the Loewe flamenco pouch. I think that's what it's called, in the mini size. But then again, I think this looks really stunning in, for instance, this kind of burgundy color. The white, I don't know. Maybe not the most tempting in white for me. And I kind of love the look when it's a bit like scrunched up but not closed completely, because then I can feel that it looks like a drawstring pouch, which is not necessarily worth 1,600 euros for me. But there is something in this that is kind of keeps me going back. I hope it's not the price point, because now I tend to be looking at more expensive stuff, and that's really, it's not. It is expensive, but it's not over 2,000 euros. So I hope that's not the case where I'm considering it, but I do love this in burgundy. And maybe in my craziness for white bags, I also kind of allowed myself to consider this in white. But yeah, that is there, but it's beautiful. And the leather, oh my god, in that bag model is just perfection. But yeah, so that has been also something I've been thinking about. Then my newest, not gonna say obsession, but interest would be Chanel. I've clearly allowed myself to grow more into that brand, because that was not the case a few years back. I thought that it was just like waste of money, and now I have 3 bags and an SLG and shoes, and yeah. So I have also been eyeing on white Chanel bags, and there are some from the vintage world that look beautiful. But then I was thinking that, do I really want the white bag to be that like recognizably designer? Would I want it to be a bit more like on the casual side? The Loewe would kind of fit into that category, because I feel like with Chanel, even if you're not into luxury, you do recognize the double C turn locks and the quilting and such. So that's something I'm thinking about, if it's worth it really or not to kind of go there. But I've found really beautiful vintage bags in white. So I'm kind of playing around with that thought as well. And then my beloved Celine. So I do own the Celine Triumph Walk in black, and I hate to say, but I have been thinking that a bigger size would be great, not necessarily in black, maybe in white. I don't know what's wrong with me. Like, what is wrong with me? 100% do not need it. I don't need another one. Like, I know myself. I've been to this road so many times talking about duplicates, but is this a duplicate if they're different sizes? I don't even wanna go there. But yeah, so I have been looking at that. I think it is more like cream colored. But yeah, I have been looking at that as well, and it's so beautiful with the gold buckle, and yeah, that is just way too expensive for what I'm looking for right now. It is. I have to tell myself that it's not what I want, or maybe it is, but it's not what I should go for. I should add some variety into the mix, but it is beautiful. And yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that. It's really beautiful. Whew. The previous video that I made was about bags that I have been resisting, and the bonus category in that one was a Bottega Veneta Jodi. But wouldn't that be beautiful in white? Oh, I don't understand what it is with me that I kind of need to do this to myself. And time again go back to that bag model that I have kind of closed the door on many times, and then kind of sneaks back again to my interest list. But yeah, so I can't lie and say that I haven't considered also this in white, because that would just be very, very pretty. But I don't need it. I just can't go there. But I said it. I did. I do love that as well. I just shouldn't. I think that is all that kind of have been bombarding my mind the most out of white bags that are currently on my radar. Please lift some of your favorites. I didn't even dare to say that at one point I even played around with a Hermes Picotin in like, what? Hermes is something I haven't opened the door to anything else than shoes and a bracelet or something like that. So definitely that would be a massive jump, even though the Picotin, I guess, is not that expensive relative. But I did not include it here because I'm crazy to even talk about that. But please lift me your favorite white bags or something that you are maybe considering, or then talk me out of this. Please talk me out of this. I don't need it, but I want it. I don't need anything. So this channel is kind of based on want, right? But please talk me out of it, or then just recommend your favorite ones, because I kind of feel that I'm seriously looking now. Okay, that's it. Well, you know the drill. Continue in the comments. Thank you for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.